One of the feature main events, the Honda 500 Interceptor Series race. Coming into this event now, we've got about 4 or 5 riders that go in this thing, and remember a couple of months back, we had 4 guys coming, almost 5 guys crossing that line almost together. It was a terrific race, one of the best races of the year, and we'll probably see another one because these guys are so, their bikes and machines are so equal that it really does count on rider ability, and yet these bikes can go very, very fast. So we're looking for another great race here in this Honda Interceptor Series. Okay, so here's the rundown for the Honda 500 Interceptor Series race, one of the main events, an 8-lap event. Bike number 368 is going to be Rick Marino. Bike number 116X, Arthur Kawaguchi. Bike number 822, Ken Englert. Bike number 185X, possibly one of the dark horse favorites, is going to be Billy DeBeer. Bike number 496, Eric Van Marter. Bike number 26X, Ben Williams. Sweet, we look for him to be right up there amongst the leaders. Bike number 425, Ron Sweet. Also another rider who has finished second twice so far and has 1 third-place finish in this series and was the early points leader after about 3 rounds of this series. Bike number 356, Joe Solis. 56, Joe Solis. 75, Steve Reynosa. Richard Moore, 183. Those should be the riders to look for. One of the riders that we see absent here on the grid is Don Biava, who was the winner of the first ever race, and of course that must have been the most difficult one because he had Wes Cooley back there and Doug Tolan and a lot of famous riders back there and back of him, and he beat them all. So Don Biava, he's not out here, but he won the very first Honda 500 Interceptor race, series race ever, and now we haven't seen him in the top 3 ever since that time. Anybody down here in the paddock area, attention down in the pits, anybody in the paddock area have 750 GPZ Kawasaki rear disc pads. They got to be stock rear disc pads. If anybody down in the paddock area happens to have any stock rear disc pads for GPZ Kawasaki 750, see your roll off down there. Roll off looking for a set of disc pads. Roll off already the winner of 3 races. I hope somebody goes through for him. Interceptor Series field working their way up the hill, and already 4 riders doing it out for the lead as they go up the hill. Freight train coming through. We've got about 8, 9 riders going for the lead coming out of turn number 9. And here they come out of turn number 9 coming down the front straightaway. Look at this rider run for another great race again. Okay, Richard Moore out in front, bike number 183. The Tustin Honda rider who already has 2 wins under his belt going for number 3. Ron Sweet, the hard luck rider, running there in 2nd spot. That's where we usually see this guy. He runs right up there and then disaster strikes toward the end of the race. Let's see if he can hold on to it this time out. Ron Sweet running in 2nd spot. In 3rd spot, 185, that's Billy DeBeer. As we mentioned, he was one of the dark horses from Monrovia, California on that Honda of Temple City sponsored bike. Billy DeBeer running in 3rd. In 4th spot, bike number 178, that was Mark Ingalls from Northern California. And running in 5th spot, way down now, is Steve Reynosa. He also has won 2 races. He's got his work cut out for him. Bike number 75, Steve Reynosa finds himself in 5th position. But any one of 7 or 8 bikes can win this one. Uh-oh, one of the riders is off into the dirt and is rolling dropped way off the pace now. It looks like it could have been Ingalls unofficially. We'll have to check that out. Now we've got a three-rider duel for first and a three-rider duel for fourth position as they head around turn number 8. I think we're in for a terrific race. The rider rode it back off and rode it right back on again. Here we go, three riders now coming down to complete lap number 2. And it looks like it's still Richard Moore, but just barely. Ron Sweet's going to try and win his first race of the year, as he's been trying to do all year long. He's going to try and go for the lead right here. And he pulls alongside Richard Moore, and he's going to try and outbreak him into turn number 1. He outbreaks Richard Moore and takes the lead going into turn number 1. Ron Sweet, who has never won a race, and in fact has never even led one of these before, but has been always up in the front, has finally taken over the lead, and we may have a new winner here of this Honda 500 Interceptor Series race. Ron Sweet, the hard luck riders we mentioned, having no luck at all in this series, but is always running up there when disaster strikes, is now leading the race. Let's see if he can hold on to it. He goes out of turn number 2, and no, it looks like Richard Moore's pulled up alongside of him and outbroke him into turn number 3 as they go up the hill. What a great race we got going for up on top of the hill. It is now Moore, Ron Sweet, and 185, Billy DeBear still holding down third spot. That three-rider duel now for the lead is now a four-rider duel as they go down that back straightaway. This is why this series is so exciting. This is what the people come out to see. Remember, 2 months ago, we had 4 riders come by the start-finish line almost in a dead heat. And it looks like it may be this way again as we've got 4 riders dueling it out for the lead down that back straightaway. It looks like Billy DeBear now has gone up in the second spot. We'll have to check that as they come down the start-finish straight. Here they come out of turn number 9. 4 riders battling it out for the lead. We got 2 other riders behind them. We actually got a 6-rider duel for the lead. Coming down the first straightaway. Look at this. They're jockeying back and forth. It's still 183, 185, 425, 75. Richard Moore and Billy DeBear in that order. Then came Ron Sweet, and Steve Renosa now is also up there in the pack. 156 back there in 5th spot. That is 356, Joe Solis running there in 5th spot, and he's also up there in the point standings. Look at these 4 riders going around turn number 2. We've got Billy DeBear up in that fray, Richard Moore up there. We've also got Ron Sweet and Steve Renosa, and all 4 of those riders going up the hill right now. In fact, that 4-rider duel for the lead is going to be a 5-rider duel, as it looks like Solis now is picking it up a little bit. Looks like that's the rider who's running in 6th spot. He is right behind that freight train for the lead, and Ben Williams is another newcomer. Look at this for the lead. Billy DeBear is going to take on the lead from Richard Moore going into turn number 8. Billy DeBear now leads this Honda 500 Interceptor Series for the first time ever in his life. And we've got all kinds of newcomers scraping for the lead up there with Ron Sweet, Richard Moore, who's won this race twice, and he's finding out right now just how difficult it is to win in this series. As they come out of turn number 9, we've still got 6 riders going for it. Look at this race coming down to the flag as they get the halfway mark. It is now Billy DeBear, Richard Moore, Ron Sweet, Steve Renosa. The top 4 riders in the making it back and forth. Richard Moore goes to the inside. No, Billy DeBear holds him off. Billy DeBear out of Monrovia, California, sponsored by Alan Reinl and Redline Video. Out in front, Richard Moore, Tustin Honda rider, running there in 2nd spot, and he's followed very closely by Ron Sweet and Steve Renosa. Renosa goes to the outside of Sweet and takes over 3rd position. And when he does that, now it looks like another rider in 5th position has worked his way up into 4th. Oh, we've got 5 riders, and they're all within 10 yards of each other. You can cover all of them with a handkerchief as they go up the hill. This is what the Honda 500 Interceptor Series is all about, and believe me, from the very first race now, these guys are in position now of making this the best race of the season, and we don't have to tell you a couple of months ago, this was the best race of the whole year when the 4 riders came across that line almost in a dead heat, and it looks like they're going to do it again. And this time we've got 6 riders, though, still battling out for the lead as they go down into that little kink, and it's still Billy DeBear holding off Richard Moore, and we're trying to pick up 3rd place. It could be Ron Sweet in there, Steve Renosa. Running back in there. there, we've got the 5 riders coming down the start-finish straight. 5 riders coming out of turn number 9, coming down and completing another lap. Coming by, it was Billy DeBear, Richard Moore, Steve Reynosa now in 3rd, Joe Solis in 4th, Ron Sweet back in the 5th spot, and a 6th spot bike number 26. That was Ben Williams. So Ben Williams really one of the real newcomers to this race. Look at this. We've got riders 3 abreast going on turn number 2, all battling it out for the lead. And we've got another rider coming to join him. Look at this. 4 riders battling out for the lead going up between 2 and 3. And they're 4 abreast. They're all braking for the turn at the same time. We've got 5 riders just headlong into turn number 3 and 4. Woo! This is the best race of the day so far. Like a freight train, and it's still Billy DeBear, Richard Moore, Steve Reynosa, Joe Solis, Ron Sweet, and Ben Williams, and not particularly in that order, as it changes as I'm telling you about them. They go down that back straightaway, they're going to come up on this lapped rider, and hopefully, after that lapped rider, it'll be a clean run to the flag for all these riders. We got 6 riders still battling it out, and Ben Williams, who's there in 6th, is only about a couple of feet from 1st place. Here they come out of turn number 9 again. All 6 riders are through in great shape. And we're coming down for a white flag or 2 laps to go, John. It's 2 laps to go. Coming out of turn number 9, coming down the first runway and pulling out a little bit now. It looks like it's Steve Reynosa. And then Billy DeBear. And then comes Richard Moore. And I can't about 3 other riders in back of them. So it looks like Reynosa, who's also won 2 of these, is looking for his 3rd win and move him up in the point standings. We've got 2 laps to go, and we've still got 6 riders battling it out for the lead as they head around turn number 2. Richard Moore's motorcycle looks the fastest out there as he goes up into turn number 2 and 3, and he's starting to motor out a little bit over 2nd spot. In fact, that's the biggest lead we've seen all day in this class. Oh, we've got 3 riders down up there in turn number 3, and they were your lead. As it looks like Reynosa's one of the survivors of that, as along with, it looks like a couple others will pick him up for you, but half that lead for the finish line is taken out up there in turn number 4. The 3 riders sliding out in turn number 4 up on top of the hill. We've still got the leaders though to contend with in turn number 8. Oh, bad, unfortunate accident. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Ron Sweet wasn't one of those victims. As we mentioned, he's just had bad luck all year long. Let's check up the names of the numbers for you as they come by this time, and we'll check it out as they get the white flag. With 1 lap to go, we'll see who the guy is out in front, and it is Steve Reynosa on his way to winning his 3rd one. 2nd place is Richard Moore, and in 3rd place, Joe Solis. So one of the riders down up there on the top of the hill is Ron Sweet. So 180 for Billy DeBear is also back there in 4th position, so it could be 2 riders that were knocked out up there. The 2 riders were knocked out, so Billy DeBear is still holding on to 4th position. How many entries you got? Solis is trying to go on the outside of Richard Moore, and he got 2nd spot. And it looks like Moore's coming right back to take 2nd from him. So it looks like we're going to have a race for 2nd spot here toward the end. But very unfortunate. It would have been interesting to see how all 5 of those riders would have come by the start-finish line. But the checkered flag, but it looks like Reynosa is going to motor away and pick up his, I believe he's going to pick up his 2nd win after the race, or during one of the sidecar races perhaps. But it looks like Steve Reynosa is going to take the win. But this battle for 2nd is still in doubt, as Solis and Moore battle it out for 2nd. Moore pulls out a little bit now over Solis as they hit around turn number 8. Billy DeBear, who obviously lost some time in that accident up there on top of the hill, fighting back and forth, but he's coming on too late, too slowly, and it's not going to work. It looks like Steve Reynosa is going to take another win in this 500 Honda Interceptor Series race. The battle for 2nd still in doubt. Here comes Solis. Solis is going to try and draft him, but no, he's given up. He's given up the ghost. motioning something to his tank, but he's going to have to settle for third. And that is the position at the finish. Steve Reynosa picking up his another win in the Honda 500 Interceptor Series race, and it looks like Richard Moore finishing second. Joe Solis finishing third. Billy DeBeer finishing fourth. Oh, here's a nice battle here in the middle of the field. 496 and 136 coming by. That was a couple of riders battling back there in the 6th and 7th positions. We're going to try and pick up the numbers for you that went down up there on the top of the hill. But once again, the Honda 500 Interceptor Series race, probably the best racing of the day. And always one of the best races out here is that Honda 500 Interceptor Series race, and that proves it once again. Went right down to the white flag lap before it was decided. And of course, if those guys had not fallen up there in turn number 4, you would have seen a real great race right up to the checkered flag. But as it was, it kind of sorted the field out a little bit. And we're going to try and get the numbers and the names for you.